That sign can't stop me because I can't read.
Sup my dudes, Valkyrja, and today I have seen a lot of people wanting to build Silverwolf basically as a DPS, and I'm going to be showing you why you shouldn't. So here is my little spreadsheet I made in Microsoft Excel. Thanks to MKO for making a spreadsheet, because I just copied his and now I'm going to be using mine to kind of go ahead and mess with some stuff. But I went ahead and copied it because I want to show you guys today what happens if you do not build basically Silverwolf, or if you try to build Silverwolf as a DPS. So here I have what most people are going to run, and except for the planar set, like I can see this getting taken out for Sprightly Von Whack, but if you're not running Sprightly Von Whack, if you're running the effect hit rate percent planar set, this is about where you're at. Against most enemies, you had 104% actual probability. Other enemies are basically, some bosses you're only at 86%, whereas if you take this out, let's say we turn this just to 0 real quick. We turn it to 0, you can see you're at 99%, following traces, chest, light cone, which is why I think Sprightly Von Whack's the way to go. Most enemies you're at 99%. Some bosses, there's very few bosses in the game, but there's a few that you only be at 82% at if you're running the light cone plus the effect hit rate percent chest. But let's go ahead, let's talk about it, because I've seen a lot of people wanting to run her Silverwolf as a damage. And I can't explain why that's a bad enough idea, but they're wanting to get one copy of her light cone, of her 5-star light cone, and build her as a DPS. And today I'm going to show you why you shouldn't. So this is Silverwolf's light cone. As you can see, the most important part to keep up with this is a bunch of text. It basically equates to damage. But the most important one is 24% effect hit rate. If you guys don't know, Silverwolf's skill does 196% at level 10. I'm going to assume most people are going to be free to play that are looking to build her into damage. But 196 at level 10 is basically the multiplier on it. Multiplier is kind of whatever. We're not going to go over the actual damage numbers themselves. I think the multipliers she has are actually pretty decent. But the main thing is the 24% effect hit rate that it comes with. So the reason effect hit rate percent is very important, and the reason we don't have the second debuff part of the formula is effect hit rate percent is important because this is the chance that basically you're actually able to apply the weakness from her onto an enemy. Now, it's important because you want to be able to do this pretty consistently. So, if we go ahead, we take her light cone. If you're building her pure damage, you're trying to get the most out of her damage, you're going to not run an effect hit rate chest. You're going to run crit rate, crit damage, or attack. So we're going to wipe this out to 0. And watch what this does to the actual probability of stuff. We're just going to put 0% there. So you can see this knocks it down immediately, 82% to most enemies, 68% to some enemies. Now you're like, 82%, I can deal with that number. That's pretty decent. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's put her personal light cone on instead of the free 5 or the free 4-star one we get. Now you're down to 73% and 61%. This is like bare minimum that you're running at because our base effect hit rate at level 10 is 85%. So you're going to actually proc it 3 out of 4 times, which sounds decent. But the thing is when this doesn't hit, you're going to be coping. You are really going to be coping because odds are you're not taking her against quantum resistant or quantum weak enemies. You could be taking her in that and using it as a damage in that regard and completely ignoring the weakness application side of her, completely ignoring her support capabilities. That's perfectly fine. You can definitely do that. But for 90% of the people actually using Silverwolf, you're going to want to be using the 4-star light cone. It gives you at SI5. I imagine they're going to give out SI5 because if they are, it automatically knocks this up to 82%. You can either use this or Sampo's light cone also provides it if you manage to get Sampo's light cone at SI5, though I don't recommend it because Sampo's light cone busts the hell out of DOT. She does no DOT, but it also gives you 40% effect hit rate, and the chest gives you 43.2%. So you really want to be running everything here together because then you're sitting here at a nice comfy 104, 86%. And like I said, for me, I'm not running a light cone. I'm not going to be running her light cone. I'm going to be running a different one. The one I talked about before that gives the defense percent down. I really like that one. But this is basically just something I wanted to bring up so a lot of people don't try to build her DPS because you'll be losing out on a lot of effect hit rate percent and you'll be losing out on a lot of probability. because while she does have good multipliers, I can't stress enough how much of a bad idea it is to actually go into damage for 90% of the people. Now, if you're just a mega Silverwolf fanatic, you really like Bronya, you're a real big fan of Hacksher Bunny, by all means, go nuts. You do you, boo-boo. It's your account. Don't let me dictate what you want to do. I just want to try to dissuade people who might have watched other things, who are trying to build her a lot of damage. I'm going to be real, she doesn't need any damage. If you have her enough hit rate percent, she's not even going to need that many skill points, because you're really going to be using her skill if you have it at high enough levels. You're going to be using her skill maybe once every couple turns, so she's not really going to consume a lot of skill points, and she's going to be something that allows you to pretty much play around and constantly apply weakness. But like I said, we have to test how the weakness priority works. But yeah, anyways, TLDR the video. Don't build her DPS. Please don't. I've seen a lot of people talk about it. I don't think it's going to be a good way to do it. I don't think it's going to have a long of longevity. I think a lot of characters in the future are going to be doing damage a lot better, but she does have the capabilities to do it. I was going to say, unfortunately, I mean, it is fortunate that she can actually do damage, but I don't think you should be building into it. If you happen to get it, then cool. Otherwise, it's not something I would really focus on personally. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Silverwolf comes out tomorrow night for North America, or NA. Basically, it should be somewhere around like 8-9 p.m.-ish is whenever the patch should go live. The maintenance actually starts around 6 p.m., so it's something to think about. But Silverwolf's right around the corner. 90% of the people you're going to be using before the tutorial mission starts. It's her best light cone. You get it for free from the event, so don't worry about not having a light cone when she first comes out. Other than that, thank you guys for watching as always. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you guys going to build Silverwolf DPS? Let me know. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.